Leo, welcome back. All right, let's go ahead and dive in and see what Divine Holy Spirit has for the collective at this time. The cards are all upright and in order by way of major arcana. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your likes, your shares, your comments, your support overall. Thank you. Holy Spirit, what do you have for the collective? Divine Holy Spirit of the highest white light consciousness, what do you have for the collective at this time? Please and thank you. I'm hearing the word support, cherish. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Commonality. So having something in common with someone and that being recognized. I'm hearing sufficient. Ooh, what is this? Okay. I'm hearing lighten the load. So is this companionship coming through? And I heard vice versa. So it sounds like a match here, you guys. Commonality and vice versa. Where is this going, Spirit? Thank you. All right, so I heard demise and then doom, like D-U-M-E. Preyed on weakness. Yikes, so we're getting into the dark stuff as well. But, you know, there has to be balance, but one has to bring forth the other. You know how that works? Right. Okay. Cherish is coming back up. I heard cherish the ones you love. All right, y'all. I'm hearing somebody's learning a very important lesson here. I heard warlock. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get these cards together and begin the shuffling process, right? Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Y'all, I'm just seeing like a wizard, like a typical wizard. It doesn't feel good or bad, you know. Like a typical wizard to me, when I'm say typical, like a cartoonish, generic representation of a wizard. You know, with the black hat, the cauldron, stars in the air, and they got the wand and a cape on with a hood. Like, that's what I'm being shown. And I'm being led to mention that it's a Caucasian masculine energy that I'm seeing. Even though it's like a cartoon, but that's what it is. Some might say not that that matters, but you know, most likely it does because it's here, but I just don't know what kind of role that represents right now. Or the fact, you know what? The fact that it's a cartoon, it's like somebody inspired to be this. They inspired to be like some sort of master warlock magician here. But it became something in their mind. It's like a fantasy for them. Yeah, that's why I'm being shown it being represented as a cartoon, like a Caucasian. So this could be, you know, this, okay, here's what I'm being shown, y'all. Let me just give it to you. So this could be someone who could be an African-American masculine, but the fact that they got so involved in the reading or practicing or, you know, it's almost like that book of knowledge of spell casting or wizardry or whatever that is that they were following. I want to say spirituality and metaphysical, but no, this was more for gain. This was more for an understanding of how to. They got so enveloped. It's like it was entrapping them, like pulling them into where they found themselves as some sort of character. Like their real life, they represented themselves as a character. Like they weren't, you know, whatever their government name was anymore. To them, they were someone else. So it consumed them, whatever this knowledge was, to where it became like, you know, a mysticism surrounding them. Like they didn't even know them own selves anymore. That's what I'm getting, y'all. So look, here we are. We have the Four of Swords reversed at the bottom of the deck. Let's get into it. Spirit, what is this Four of Swords reverse? What are you telling me about this Four of Swords? Or what can you tell the collective? So obviously the generic meaning for this card means somebody's being laid to rest. That's just a first thing off the bat, being laid to rest. Or, I mean, I don't think there's anything else to say other than that. Yeah, they stayed in one place too long. That's what that means. So for me, it means the darkness. They stayed in the darkness for too long. But what it seems to me like somebody could have been an avid book reader, but they just were migrating toward the how-tos of, you know, how to make things happen in their lives. And it was rooted in ego. So the more they consumed of this knowledge, the more of like this starry magical energy created around them was starting. They were starting to feel and see and then ultimately become. But it was in their own mind, because what it was is their twisted sense of reality became a character. That was that cartoon character that I was being shown. And it wasn't even like their own race, like in the 3D, but I feel like that's also important as well. They became someone else in their own mind and reality of that. So what seemed like a fantasy land or fantasy world that they were creating, you know, it started to unfold that way. But what it was a trick of the mind, because they got so involved. I'm just keep hearing enveloped. If you're becoming enveloped with something, it's consuming you and taking over you. And it's like you have no idea that what's really happening, like the whole perspective in game of it. You have no idea how this is going to turn in some sort of way for you. But for this person, it turned in a bad way. I feel like it's because the foundation of it was definitely like a DIY project. They made themselves a DIY project for how to get ahead using whatever the spell casting book was. Because it was all based on like dark magic principles. Like if somebody wronged you, you know, and you want to still be prosperous, or it was a combination of some weird thing of dark and come up, dark and money. That's where this is, y'all. Or at least they were the ingredient to bring those two somehow together. But the illusion of it was that they thought they were winning. That was the fantasy being created in their mind and it showing up in their reality. But there was some sort of payback that they didn't anticipate. I'm hearing the word wager. So a wager means a bet. So if somebody was playing games with their own life, then they basically put themselves up as an ante, but they didn't know it because they were a character. They were a character in this fantasy world, which was their reality, but they were no longer their government name. So they were basically, that fantasy cartoon was putting them own selves up. So yeah, sacrifice. We'll call it that. Four of Swords reverse. That was the ultimate price. Their life. Yeah. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Can't get any plainer than that. Thank you for that, Spirit. So underneath this Four of Swords reverse, we have the Emperor reverse. So somebody was on top. Whatever they were doing was working. It was getting them ahead in a expediently way. Like they could not have done this by their own might, period. But the thing was, they started seeing the results, and that made them get more and more enveloped and involved in whatever it was that was consuming them. I'm hearing chapter. So this definitely has a book reference with the energy. They were relying on some sort of book or some sort of knowledge coming from script or text. But I'm being shown, you guys, it's like somebody whispering in their ear the whole entire time. Maybe the book, I'll say, like, it wasn't intended to hurt people, but the fact that this person was caught up, like they left their physical body and they got caught up with whoever's whispering in their ear. That's how things, you know, definitely they basically signed on some sort of dotted line with that energy that was beside them, on their shoulder, whatever that is, whispering in their ear. Because now as the Emperor reverse, we see the fall. We see the fall of, you know, what was so good once upon a time, that they basically earned some sort of position here. And no one could remove them from that position. But in the reverse, it looks like, yeah, there is a downfall, a loss of title, a loss of position. Behind the Emperor reverse, we have the 8 of Cups in the reverse. So this means somebody's unable to walk away from whatever this is. It feels like a hand that they've been dealt. It feels like, because I did mention a bet and, you know, them putting themselves up for like a wager, not knowingly, but that's basically what happened. But they're unable to walk away from whatever this is, whatever they've committed themselves to. Yeah. Ooh, golly. Behind this, we have the 8 of Pentacles reverse. So the 8 of Pentacles reverse means loss of focus. So they're unable to stay focused on what it is that they need to do at this time, at this moment. Whatever was working for them in the past, nobody's paying attention to them any longer. Because it sounds like a saying hello in a cave, like there's nothing there but echo. No one's around. Behind the 8 of Pentacles reverse, we have the Devil card. So obviously who was running the show here. Yeah. I'm hearing this card, this Devil card, saying, oh, you thought you'd get away. So yeah, somebody knew that it was time to sprint, to run, to escape. But there's no escaping this. Like, are you serious? Like, you really thought that was going to be an option, huh? All right, so we have, I'm gonna turn these cards, well, this one card over on top of this energy. See what we have. We have the Page of Wands here. So the Page of Wands to me would mean a step in the right direction. It doesn't matter how small the step is. I'm hearing somebody's trying to reclaim something with this card. It's almost as if everything's been taken from them, but there's that one thing that they're trying to say, no, this is, I need this. This is mine. I work hard for this one. Just this one. Y'all can keep the rest, whatever, but I need this one. Let's see what that is. Let's see what this one is, according to this energy. Now, these cards are on the side, so I'm just going to interpret the energy as I go. So we have the 8 of Swords. Oh, y'all, that noise I just made, somebody's gasping for air here. It's almost as if the life is being sucked out of them, literally. So a gasping for air. Y'all, can I just share with y'all? I mean, I always know it's going to happen, but I just try to keep it at bay. So if it does come out, it's like, okay, well, yeah, because. But anyway, maybe an hour before the reading, and I paused after that. I had the channeled lyric from Money, Power, Respect come through. DMX's verse in particular. Your mom's at home praying, you're coming home, but you're not. You're sitting up in a trunk starting to rot. Okay, that just kept looping. And I said, okay, it's time for a reading. But then I said, no, because I don't want to start with that energy. But here we are. When I was going into this energy, I did like that. So that's what I got. I'm hearing exacerbated. So I feel like this has something to do with the air somebody's breathing right now. But you know, the 8 of Swords has to do with entrapment. Somebody's confined here. So, of course, those energies will go together. And they would come up at this time. But I posted that on my community tab. Just the circling of those specific lyrics that were looping. But yeah, so maybe this has to do with them not willing to give up. No, this one's my, oh, you know what? Hey. Somebody's in charge of something here. Somebody's in charge of possibly looking at this Emperor saying, nope, y'all can have everything else, everyone else. This one's mine. Somebody's about to carry out something here, and they specifically have a target on this Emperor reverse, and it has to do with this Eight of Swords entrapment energy. Like, no, let me handle this one. And this is possibly the result of this Eight of Swords. Somebody entrapped right now. They can't get out of this. All right, let's keep going, y'all. Behind the Eight of Swords, we have the Three of Cups. I heard wild night out. After a wild night out, possibly. And this could be I'm hearing entanglement. There's some sort of entanglement energy here, you guys. Possibly with the wild night out, like it's going to get wild. So I'm hearing intoxication, but this intoxication just has to do with, okay, so I'm hearing it's going to fill a need or fit a need. So if there's somebody in a desperate situation and they use alcohol to escape, but maybe the funds are low, so, you know, they have a taste for something, and whatever's offered to them, they're like, yes, I need it, please. So this could be a concoction of sorts with some sort of drug-induced alcoholic beverage or something. So that's the wild night that I'm getting, y'all. Something's going to be induced here. Behind the Three of Cups, oh my God. We have the King of Swords, y'all. Is this the let me get them? I got this. This is a plan. This is a master planner right here. Somebody's been waiting on this moment. They've been waiting on this moment. I'm seeing like an image of a little scared white rabbit just shaking, just trembling. Not this King of Swords. This is not the one trembling. This is the one that was waiting for their prey. Did I say something about a prey earlier in the channeling? Ooh. This King of Swords waiting for this opportunity, y'all. Look at this big giant sword the King of Swords holds, the one who's anticipating this moment right here. And look at the swords gathered around this person, y'all. I mean, it can't get any clearer. Look at the Four of Swords in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. It can't get any clearer for me as a reader. Oh my gosh. Behind the King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. It's a price on somebody's head, y'all. Somebody's about to get a come up off of this. It's this Emperor reverse. It's a price on, I said that, y'all listen. I said a bet, a wager, an ante. Y'all. Oh, help me, Spirit. Help keep me grounded before I take lift off up in here, okay? Oh, my goodness. This Ace of Pentacles has some, I heard sign on the dotted line. Somebody has agreed to do this. Somebody has this King of Swords has agreed to this. No, I got it. I'll handle him. This one's mine. This Page of Wands said this one's mine. Y'all can have everything else. This Emperor reverse is mine, says this King of Swords. This was laying on top of this energy when I said somebody is making dibs on something like, nope, that one's mine. Because it's all about this Ace of Pentacles right here, this come up. This Emperor reverse has a bounty on their head, you guys. Those lyrics sitting up in the trunk starting to rot. As the dog's munching. Ooh, my goodness. Y'all, I had to take a pause after that. Golly, let me catch my breath. Here we go with the breath again. I'm just being reminded of that gasp that I took. I didn't mean to, but it happened with that 8 when I was about to start talking about that Eight of Swords, y'all. So definitely somebody's going to be gasping for air here. This Emperor reverse. All right, y'all, let's keep going. Let's keep on keeping on here. Now I'm gonna, let's see, where do I want to start? Where are we going with this? I'm gonna turn this card over. Obviously, I do see the Magician reverse, but we did start out talking about me seeing a cartoon wizard, right? I couldn't tell if they were good or bad, but it seemed like it's neutral, right? Because that could have been, it maybe started good but turned bad, or vice versa. I heard vice versa in the channeling, y'all. Oh my God. So it did start out good and turned bad. That's just confirmation because we were already there before a single card came out. Yeah, it did in the channeling, it did take a turn for the worse, right? But that was a perception of this person who was performing. I heard performing from this book. I'm hearing the word secret, so it's some sort of secret knowledge book, but I told you they had a secret by way of somebody whispering in their ear. Not a physical representation, could be, but there was something supernatural happening here. But that would be that Magician reverse energy, you guys. But anyway, I didn't even mean to get all into that just now, but let's see what this card is on top of there, because that's where I'm being led to start here. All right, so we have a Queen of Cups, y'all. This Queen of Cups has been coming out with the King of Swords. Has it not? If y'all follow these readings, y'all would know yesterday those two cards came out in the reading, and I believe maybe a few readings before that. This shout out to my friend who called this pair specifically the Dusty Duo. I love it. Thank you. If I could remember your handle on YouTube, I would shout you out. God's gift or God something. But thank you, because that had me cracking up behind the scenes. Dusty Duo. Anyway, you guys, but this Queen of Cups, perhaps, I'm hearing orchestrated. I was going to say organized, but I heard orchestrated. This unfolding of events here. Now, could this Queen of Cups have been some sort of introduction to magic to this King of Swords? Or this Emperor reverse? Somehow they're connected. Y'all, the Emperor came up in the same reading as well, I believe, with the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups. I believe so. Or if not, previous to that one. Ooh, I'm hearing what a tangled web we weave, you guys. Could have something to do with some sort of spider energy. I just felt led to mention that. There's some sort of spider energy, entity, something here. And I feel like the word secrets is coming up again. So the secrets could have to do with whatever entity that this Emperor was relying on. The whispering in the ear could have to do. Okay. Mama Nancy. Not that I know a lot about that, but that just bing in my head. So I had to mention it. So y'all, this might be some Caribbean, some sort of something ties with dark magic, spell casting. Maybe it didn't start out dark, but it definitely turned dark. You know, the secrecy, whispering the ear, the webs. Yeah. All right, y'all. Golly, the more you know, I tell you what, the more you know. This is why y'all can't be afraid of this sort of knowledge and information, because it's here to help you. Not saying to practice it, but at least not be ignorant about it because you're scared of it or you're fearful. No, you need to know these things. Because this is the stuff being done in the dark. But you wouldn't know because you were taught to fear these things. It don't mean you got to dive in and start practicing. No, just educate yourself. If you're curious about something, follow it through. But don't, like I said, don't, unless you're led to start practicing, if you have no idea about it, don't pick up a book and say, "Ooh, I need a DIY project like this person." Don't do that. You can do what you want to, but at least know in particular things and entities and deities, even the good ones, whatever that people call upon, just know the reason why someone would call upon that person or that entity or whatever it is. Just at least know the basics, right? Stop being scared of this stuff. Again, that don't mean you got to start practicing, because you don't want to jump into something you have no idea about, number one, but at least know how to associate different entities and deities with whatever religions, backgrounds, cultures, whatever. So you can start to pinpoint why it is you're feeling a certain way, why you're having dreams about this, why is this occurring in your life? Oh, somebody's working with such and such. Period. And that's all you need to know, so you know how to fight against it. So I'm hearing this Queen of Cups is a supporter. She's a supporter. So this is someone who practices. Y'all, I'm being led to, because after the readings, y'all, the energy still jumps off. I try to cut it off, but the fact that I have to go in and, you know, write the description, I have to put the title in, the energy is still looming, because, you know, Holy Spirit is still working with me. But what I wanted to say, the bottom of the deck energy, when that Queen of Wands showed up, and I was curious, I'm talking about the reading before this one, the Queen of Wands was also the Queen of Cups. They were also practicing, you know, the Queen of Wands is known for, you know, practicing magic. But I thought, you know, okay, why is the Queen of Wands here? Because the fact that they were inside like a bracket of the energy, I'm like, okay, there's a reason for this. That Queen of Wands was also the Queen of Cups, you guys. So now when I say, I'm being reminded of that, because this is very much apparent right here today with the same characters as the last reading. But here we have the Magician reverse, but I was already feeling this Queen of Cups introduced magic to either this King of Swords or this Emperor in the reverse. So dare we say this is a carryover from yesterday's reading, you guys. Let's talk more about this Queen of Cups, because I'm not even going to rehash the reading from yesterday, but, you know, if you want to see it, it's the reading right before this one. Spirit, tell me more about the Queen of Cups, please. All right, so I'm hearing a do-over. Prognosis, problematic. That's what I'm getting from the Queen of Cups right now. So this Queen of Cups has a vendetta, obviously, you guys. Obviously, this Queen of Cups is not done with this Emperor, or possibly orchestrating, because that was a word, orchestrating through this King of Swords to get to this Emperor reverse. Because that was the King of Swords energy, was like, let me have him. I got this. You know, that King of Swords is victorious. They've been waiting on this moment. That was the energy. They came up with this plan. And it wasn't an overnight plan, y'all. This is something that's been in the makings. Because they're getting them right where they wanted. And I said, if it had to do with a supply that's going to satisfy the need of this Emperor reverse, who's obviously lacking. They're obviously in some sort of, you know, downward spiral of their losing their position. I'm hearing their position in life. Losing their position in life is specifically what I heard. So it's basically a wrap as far as this Emperor is concerned for their life. So why not, with this Three of Cups energy, be invited out, or be invited to come take part in this concoction that's been prepared here? Because if they're an alcoholic and they're in lack, they're without, they're already feeling, you know, like doomsday. Oh, D-U-M-E came out in the channeling. That's an acronym that stands for something that has to do with death. I didn't say that before, but I spelled it out for you. But if they already know it's doomsday, then if there's some sort of concoction that they used to enjoy when they were up, you know, that had to do with the alcoholic beverage and possibly some drugs induced in that beverage, they really need it right now. So why would they tell this King of Swords no? Why would they? Anyway, y'all, the Queen of Cups knows all about it because look what she's holding, a cup. That's something they used to do together. That's something that they partook in together. So that's why I said with that what did I say? Anyway, the Queen of Cups would have known exactly how to get to this Emperor by way of assistance with this King of Swords. Because this is a vendetta energy over here with this Queen of Cups. Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it. Good Lord. Good Lord. Good Lord. Good Lord. All right, let's see what's going on. Oh, my goodness. Y'all, before I even pick these cards up, this isn't anything you want to play with or mess around with. Whatever this Queen of Cups has stewing behind the scenes. Look at this, y'all. I'm going to pick the cards up. I'm going to show you because I'm seeing a little peek. Not only do we have the Magician reverse. Look. We have the Star card reverse. We got the 9 of Wands reverse. We got the 7 of Cups reverse. Yo, what is this? This is Looney Tunes. This is Looney Tunes. But it's evil. Y'all, I said Looney Tunes. I was being shown the cartoon of the wizard, you guys, and the channeling. What? Y'all, give me a moment. Give me a moment because I just want to be able to spell this out without being dramatic, right? But I can't help it right now because it's like, woo. I'm hearing this made for TV. This is made for TV, y'all. Whatever is occurring, has occurred, is about to occur, I'm hearing it's definitely like a prize winner. I heard Pulitzer Prize. I don't know specifically why somebody would receive that. I thought maybe it was for their what they give to society, a Pulitzer Prize, or is that for an author? A Pulitzer Prize, you know, that's a award for an author, I think. Is that right, Spirit? Award winning. Ooh, y'all. I'm gonna put these cards down. I'm not liking what I'm feeling at all. Y'all, I don't even know to go in and start describing this energy here because this is too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. We do have the 3 of Swords here, you guys. This 3 of Swords would have to do with some sort of heartbreak. I heard achievement as well. So that would correlate with that vendetta that this Queen of Cups is carrying and operating and carrying out. What do we have that was underneath this Queen of Cups? We have the 3 of Pentacles reverse, and then we have the Knight of Swords. So the plan is to isolate this Emperor with the 3 of Pentacles reverse. It's like to take any ability or help or physical help or whatever this is away from them. That was the plan. That was the plan of execution with the sword energy, was to get this Emperor by themselves, meaning, you know, nowhere to run to, nothing to call on, no friends, it definitely like black ball energy. That was the Queen of Cups. She made it happen. She made it happen. Magician reverse, Star card reverse. 7 of Cups reverse because she's in a state of, you know, Looney Tunes energy. But that was her all along. But the introduction of magic to this Emperor, it seemed lighthearted. It seemed, oh, just try it out. Oh, look. Oh, my God, it worked. What? And they're celebrating, and then they're starting to win. And then this Queen of Cups ends up finding out, or something happened between the two. I'm hearing something about a relationship where possibly this King of Swords has come in. I think there was a third party reference earlier. I can't tell you exactly what that was, but the energy was there. So that would make sense why this King of Swords would be like, let me handle it. But it's because of the execution of this Queen of Cups, allowing this King of Swords to come in and say, I got this one. This one's mine. Talking about this Emperor reverse. So the Emperor reverse has been blackballed. Whatever they were winning with, blackballed. Done. All right, y'all, there's one more card here. Let's see. I'm going to turn it over. High Priestess. Nobody is listening to their better judgment here. Everybody's tapped in. But the Magician reverse is the trick. It's in the reverse, so it's definitely a trick. The Devil card energy definitely motivated by a trick, an offering, a giving up of one's life here. Because that was the bet, putting up a bet, but it really was their life, but they didn't see it that way. They didn't see this coming. So yeah, so the High Priest is in this position. Definitely the energy is on the table of higher knowledge, but it's not balanced out here. It's not being used appropriately, because we are talking about, dark energy, which has to exist. You and I know this as divine ones. We understand that. But this is like an overload here. But I heard in pursuit. Almost as if it's in the pursuit of one's happiness. But that's the twisted energy, you guys. The vendetta, because that's the only thing right now that's going to make this Queen of Cups, quote unquote, happy, is that this plan is carried through for this Emperor reverse. Y'all, I'm getting out of here. I know I didn't go into depth here with the Magician reverse, the Star reverse, the Nine of Wands reverse, the Seven of Cups reverse, because I don't want to. All right? I hope this helps.